What's up guys, welcome back. TCG Metagame breakdown, well, like end of June I guess, early July 2019 for the TCG. So we had the North American World Championship qualifier past weekend. Most interesting deck lists have been revealed, I guess, have been released. And especially for us European players, we have the, European Championship, the European World Championship qualifier coming up this weekend in Berlin. So the results from the, from the North American World Championship qualifier are kinda important. Again, a lot of people will jump on the bandwagon of Thunder Dragons winning this event and, well, like, copying this deck or other top deck lists, I guess, or techs. And speaking of techs, I think we know which card or which small combo tech I'm talking about. Anyway, more of that within the next couple of moments. So again, all shoutouts to the original creators, I guess, for making the profiles. We have Carloncho's store as well later for Duel, for the deck pictures and the breakdowns, like always, right? All the sources will be in the video description. So first of all, let's not forget is that there are also a couple of extra lists here from nationals here in Europe. Again, I didn't make any metagame breakdown past few weeks. Didn't really seem too keen on doing it, and then, just make it now before our upcoming World Championship qualifier here in Europe. I think that was more interesting to just combine everything. So the breakdown for the top 32 cut, again for the North American World Championship qualifier, we have the big four: Thunder Dragons, Orcus, Salamangreat and Sky Striker, and then a small Pendulum player here. I believe we have that particular list ready, will be shown within the next couple of moments, but this speaks for itself, right? Pretty much an equal representation, but with Thunder Dragons leading here in the top 32 cutoff. Then if we take a look at a little bit more focused on the top 16 itself, we see again Orcus declining in representation, Sky Striker pretty much staying the same, but Thunders and Salamangreats both taking up that number 1 and 2 spot, of course. But again, looking at the top 8, and I think that's the most important one, we just see the big 3 left without Orcus. Orcus just gets nuked by most of, I'm looking at no material in most players' lists, and that's of course a problem for Orcus. So again, in hindsight, for us European World Championship qualifier, going with Orcus that might seem difficult, I guess, especially because of the results here, and let's not forget the results from other nationals as well. So yeah, we see here the big 3 with Salamangreats, with Thunders as well, and then a few, indeed, 2 Sky Strikers in the top 8. So quite of a difference, I guess. So first place, the Kota Angelov with like Danger, Thunder, Crusadia, Shenanigans, I guess. But we have a couple of cards that, like most people are already mentioning on the ban list, I guess. We have Saryuja, Levianeer, maybe Dangers, looking at the Danger engine. Crusadia is of course very strong, and I like the addition of Magius here in the extra deck, of giving you the extra plus, I guess, facilitating the Guard Dragon combo and Guard Dragon Shenanigans. Such a powerful engine. Really interesting to see how Konami is going to deal with this particular deck, right? Although I feel that even though Thunders won in the North American, or at least indeed in the North American World Championship qualifier, I don't think it will take the European World Championship qualifier also. I mean, we Europeans tend to be a little bit different, and I'm just betting my money, I guess, on either Sky Striker or Salamangreats. But again, the level 1 dragon and the Eclipse being 2 perfect searches for your Guard Dragon combo. So yeah, Crusadia, Guard Dragon, Thunder, powerful list, of course. I mean, like the opening turns into an end. Second place, Raymond Dye, I believe the name is. And this was an interesting Sky Striker list. Yeah, an interesting list with, like summon limit, and there can only be 1 in the main deck. No Mystic Mine. Well, basically the same purpose, I guess. Don't let your opponent play Yugioh. Third place, Wei Li, I believe the name is, or however how it's pronounced. He is playing the Chaos Emperor Shonen Jump promo, but also the Thunder Dragon, Guard Dragon, Danger deck, featuring Levianeer and Saryuja Shenanigans. And let's not forget the no material here in the extra deck as well. Same as Kota Angelov also has, he also had it in his extra deck, or side deck, is it correct. Anyway, so we have Man of the War again, I hope I pronounced the name right, top 4, very strange Sky Striker list. He was also very close in the playoffs, like day before on Friday my time. But lost to, well, the same combo that he has now in his extra deck. Not really sure if this is the same list card for card he used for the World Championship, at least the playoffs, or the World Qualifier, World Championship Qualifier points, but maybe it's just possible that due to the fact he lost to Jesse Cotton's, deck here in the North American World Championship, at least, yeah, the playoffs, the Qualifier playoffs, he might just, put it in his main deck as well. But I guess props, he got eventually to the top 4 as well, so securing a place for Worlds, I guess. But yeah, that particular tech, cannot call it a tech, it wasn't really new, but again, it's, yeah, Jesse piloting it, I guess, here, in like a big event, a huge event, but we have seen it before in the French National Championship. We'll come back to that in a couple of moments, in Harpies, by the way. So Mystic Mind Sky Striker. Other list that caught my attention was, it's also uploaded on Simo's channel and Team Samurai's channel as well, being like, what can I call this? Pendulums, Zephyra, Pendulum Magician, Endymion, Guard Dragon, Orcus deck. There is at least his profile is live, so I definitely recommend of watching it. It's a very cool deck, underdog deck for us European, or at least for our European World Championship Qualifier this upcoming weekend. 60 card build, but ending with 8 negates, he told in his profile, so quite interesting, but not really sure if this is well, it might be like that one guy playing pendulums for like ages, managing to sneak in the top 64 cutoff at our European Championship upcoming weekend, and yeah, probably ending up top 32, top 16. That might happen. Last for the North American World Championship Qualifier, we have Danger Orcus with zombies, that is, but the Instant Fusion tech is something I like for Winda, with Dingrisu on the field. You can prevent the Winda from popping itself due to the Instant Fusion. I believe that's correct, right? Not really a new combo if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, Danger Orcus, I guess, but a little bit some flavor, I guess, for or from the zombies. So okay, that's cool. Top 64. Speaking of Jesse Cotton, a couple of moments ago, this should be his list. Top 2, together with Gabriel Vargas, was running the Thunder Dragon build, right? But both players will be attending Worlds for a second time, I think. Not sure how many times both players went to Worlds, but yeah. Well, we see it here, right? The double or nothing. It's a card that I've personally been tagging in any ranked 4 base deck as well. Like a couple of weeks ago, the YouTuber Grand Championship from Simo with Evil Swarms as well was playing it as well. It's just, I was asking myself that why is this card not seeing more play? There is a small downside of it. Okay, you need to main deck that quote-unquote bricky card. You want to search it out of your Utopia double, but it's a cheap win condition. If your opponent has a weak attack position monster, like a weak link monster, this could potentially be game. A 10k attack position, Utopia attacking over your opponent's monster, it's just a cheap win, but it can count, right? So it's something that the double or nothing OTK is something to, watch out for our European Championship upcoming weekend. Some extra list from Nationals. We have the Central American World Championship Qualifier was won by Salmon Great, taking the Cosmic Cyclone indeed, but outside of that, I think a very standard list, right? But Salads taking it over there. And then we have Germany a couple of weeks ago, but again didn't make a profile or a metagame breakdown about it. But this is something that shows us that Europe, at least the European metagame, I guess, is somewhat sometimes different compared to the North American like format or metagame, I guess. But Alter Guys winning the German National Championship. Like the German nationals are most of the time the biggest nationals here in Europe, or one of the biggest nationals, and Alter Guys taking it. It's something that, in Europe, it's definitely possible, right? Together with Subterrors, like those big stun decks, I guess. Something to watch out for our European Championship next weekend. The UK Nationals was won by Sky Strikers indeed, but not with Mystic Mine. That was a couple of weeks ago when, Sky Striker with Mystic Mine was quite hot. A huge debate on Mystic Mine as well, but nope. First place was without Mystic Mine. Ireland was was won by Salmon Grades, the Nationals in Ireland. Salads again. Some small difference between the build, this build and the previous build. The previous build was playing double Dweller, right? But I prefer personally one Dweller and one Tornado Dragon as well. We go to France. France with, of course, first place Salmon Grades. Notable card here is a Triple Desires here in the extra deck, running 42 cards in the main deck, but quite dangerous, I guess. Not really a huge fan of that, but it worked out. Also, I'm not really sure how many people attended the French National Championship, but I think it was quite a big tournament as well. But yeah, ending up first place with Salad. Second place, Sky Strikers, the Mystic Mine build. And last but not least, the Harpy build. And speaking of Double or Nothing, decking in that Double or Nothing a couple of weeks ago already. So, and I guess it was one of those important win conditions for him, for this guy, of getting it into the top 64 cutoff from the French Nationals. So, very interesting this one. Not per se in Harp, well, definitely in Harpies, right? But yeah. Keep in mind, right, the Double or Nothing combo, if you're playing against any deck that can spam out or has the access to those rank 4 exceeds. So for us European Championship this weekend, I feel that with the, with the European metagame and format, Sky Strikers, Salmon Grades, and then maybe some Thunder Dragons, I guess, and yeah, Orcust, even though it's a very powerful deck, cards in the extra deck like No Material, just nuke the Orcust deck, right? But I might slip in there, Thomas Rose maybe playing it again, who knows, taking the event, right? But okay, guys, that's it, thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out, peace.